Hello everyone, welcome to this course of Python for everybody where we are going to discuss the hardware architecture for the basics. What are the basic hardware architecture that we are going to use or we use every day to day. So this is something which is a Raspberry Pi which is used for many of the circuits for IoT devices, suppose Internet of Things devices. This is a generic computer where you input and output devices. There has to be a software for every central processing unit, and there is a main memory where is an direct exchange between the memory process of central processing unit and the main memory, and thereafter a secondary memory where it is a non-volatile memory, and RAM, which is the main memory, is going to be a volatile memory where memories data stored are going to volatile from the time of users and not using the time. Secondary memory, which is used for storing data and files, are going to be non-volatile because that is a read-only memory, and main memory is random access memory, which is used for the randoming access of memory. Coming further is the definitions. Central processing unit. As we all know, it runs the program. The CPU is always wondering what to do next. Not the brains exactly, very dumb but very real fast. Because dumb in the sense because it needs an external instructions to be carried out in such a way for doing some extra next work. There are input devices through which we provide the command to the computer, which is keyboard, mouse, touch screen, somewhere microphone, web camera also. Output devices are the output we are getting from the computer are examples screen, speaker, printer, DVD burner, etc. Coming up further is main memory, fast small temporary storage, lost on reboot, aka RAM. As we have discussed earlier, main memory is a RAM, which is random access memory. Whenever we opens an application, as for example, that memory gets into the use, and after that when we delete that application or remove that application from the regular use, that memory get volatile. So that's the purpose of main memory. It gets only in the use when we are using an application, and we are not using, then it's get volatile. Secondary memory is the storage memory for every of us. Suppose we want to store a music file into our computer, that music file is going to store on the read only memory, which is a slower but large permanent storage, lasts until deleted, which is example disk drive or memory sticks. So this was the structure that we discussed earlier, which was input and output devices where has a central processing unit exchanging information and data between main memory, and after that secondary memory is storage. The main memory are, as we all know, computers understand only the bits knowledge, which is the code of binary, which is zeros and ones. So main memory is just a combination of zeros and one. Next coming up is totally hot CPU. For your knowledge, if we don't use any component for cooling a CPU, it will fry up in a matter of 10 seconds. So for the CPU to work properly, we must provide a cooling system to cool CPU. There is a photograph of hard disk in action where you can see a disk moving and a tail approaching to this head, which is pointing to the disks every time it moves. So this is the tail is used for correcting the data, or you can say accessing that data. So this was all the introduction on hard disk, and coming up further we'll discuss the Python as a language. So thank you for watching. To be continued, we'll discuss more things on later as a language. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Bye. Do subscribe.